Hi friends, welcome back to saikaminitrends. If you're looking for an alternative for wheat flour or trying for weight loss or following the keto diet, then this video is surely for you. Almond flour and the flaxseed flour are finding its place in Indian kitchen as they are gluten-free, very low in carbohydrate content and high in healthy fats, high fiber content and also vitamin E content. And they also increase the good cholesterol levels. Around 2 tablespoons of almond flour or the flaxseed flour will give you only around 3 to 5 grams of carbs. The store-bought almond flour will be a very fine powder. The almonds are blanched and then they are ground into powder and then they are sieved to get the almond flour. But in this case, I am making the almond meal which is prepared along with the skin and it is much more easier to prepare. So here I am going to use 1 cup of almonds and 3/4 cup of flax seeds. Very easy to make at home. So the key here is you have to grind the almonds with frequent intervals in between and stirring it in between so that the oil doesn't come out. You just want to powder the almonds and not to separate the oil from it. So now that I have powdered the almonds, then I am powdering the flax seeds also. This also is done with the frequent intervals in between. The almond flour and the flaxseed powder is ready. Now I am going to use 2 tablespoons of almond flour, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed powder. You can vary the content. You can use more of almond flour if you like the taste of it. Then I am going to add the salt to taste. And then this is the psyllium husk powder. This acts as a binding agent and it is a plant-based product which is very high in its fiber content. And it also avoids the constipation problem. So I'm using water very little by little. Only 1 tablespoon I have added. I'm going to make it a dough. Then I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of water. Be very careful while adding the water. It doesn't use more water. So be very careful. Around 1 to 2 tablespoons of water is required to this to form the dough. See, out of that I can prepare 3 almond rotis. So in this I am not going to use any parchment paper or I am not going to roll the rotis. Instead I am using a puri press and the oil sheets which I get to make the rotis. This is a very easy method, friends. Believe me, I've tried all the methods using parchment paper and cutting them into the circular shape after rolling them is really tedious. This method is really useful for me and it is tasty also. See, a perfectly round roti. Look at it. Now let us make the rotis. Don't disturb it unless the edges are cooked. I'm just applying a little bit of oil. It will break very easily, so be very careful when you flip it up. Then applying oil on the other side also. The key here is do not disturb it unless it is cooked on one side. The almond flour and the flaxseed flour will release their natural oils. So there is no additional oil requirement in this. But however, I have added a very little. See, this is the most easiest method of preparing the almond and flaxseed roti. I use this almost daily for my husband's lunchbox. They are very crispy and they are very tasty. I have served this almond rotis with a salad, bendi palya and then brinjal chutney and some sprouts. Complete lunch with the almond roti is ready. Do give it a try, friends, and let me know in the comment section. Thank you all for watching.